Hello everyone, this is Samiran Methi, Senior Lecturer in Computer Engineering Department from Praveen Patil Polytechnic. I welcome you all for the final part of chapter number 2. We'll start with microwave transmission. So firstly, microwave is a part of unguided media since we don't have any cable to guide a particular signal. So electromagnetic waves having frequencies between 1 to 300 gigahertz are called as microwaves, and microwaves are unidirectional. This point is really important. The range is really important, that is 1 to 300 gigahertz, whereas whether it is bidirectional or unidirectional, that is an important point as far as MCQs of chapter number 2 is concerned. Microwave communication is widely used for long distance telephone communication, cellular, telephones, television sets and other uses that serve a shortage of spectrum has been developed. Now figure shows typical example of microwave link using dish antenna and satellite, right? So microwave transmission is in line of sight transmission, in the sense the transmitter station must be in visible contact with the receiver station. Now again this is a disadvantage since the transmitting station must be in visible contact with the receiver station. Now that is a con or a disadvantage as far as microwave transmission is concerned. This sets a limit on the distance between the stations depending on the local geography. Now since the two devices, that is the sender and the receiver, should be in a line of sight, so for distant communications this is not possible, because if we try to connect distant stations as far as with respect to microwave transmission, then it won't be possible, because those two stations must be in a line of sight, that is must be visible to each other. So the distance between two stations should be at the max moderate, right? Now these are some advantages of microwave. They carry huge quantities of information and low cost, because each tower occupies small area, and high frequency signal requires small antenna. Again that's an advantage of microwave. There are some disadvantages of microwave as well, like solid objects refers to, or it deals in loss of energy, that is attenuation is more by solid objects like birds, snow, etc., and reflected from flat surfaces like water and metal. Now that is reflected in the sense the data that was supposed to reach to the receiver, but that is not possible because of reflection from flat surfaces like water and metal. Now this is again a disadvantage of microwave. Like microwave transmission, we have satellite transmission as well. I hope everyone knows that satellite revolves around the earth just in the same way earth revolves around the sun, and a satellite could be an artificial or man-made, right? Inset 1B, 2B, these are man-made satellites, right? Satellite processes microwaves with bidirectional antennas. Now satellite transmission is bidirectional in nature, whereas microwave was unidirectional in nature. The signal power at the center of footprint is maximum. So the center of footprint, that is maximum as far as signal power is concerned. And what is a footprint? The signal from a satellite is aimed at a specific area. The signal from a satellite is aimed at a specific area, that is known as footprint. Now where it is maximum? It is maximum at the center. The power decreases as we move out from the footprint center. So as we come out from the center, the power decreases. So this is again an important factual data as far as MCQs of DCC is concerned. Where the footprint is maximum, it is maximum. Is it maximum at the top? Is it maximum at the bottom? Is it maximum at the center? The answer is center. A communication satellite acts as a big microwave repeater in the sky. Now what do you mean by repeater? The waves that are repeated, the waves that are repeated by the communication satellite, in the sense, in case of EMI, the waves can disperse, or the waves can be of low energy in nature, but due to repetition, due to the waves are regenerated once again, this sort of disadvantage is eliminated by communication satellite. Now this is a typical communication satellite. This is, first one is equatorial orbit satellite, and the second one is inclined orbit satellite with respect to horizontal, and since the last one is related to polar orbit satellite, I hope you guys know the center of the earth is known as equator and the top and bottom is known as poles, so hence the name of the first and third satellite. In case of satellite communication, between two different frequencies are used as carrier frequencies to avoid interference between incoming and outgoing signal. In case if they are using same frequencies, then confusion can take place, then the transmission between two signals won't be efficient. So for a safer side, they use two different frequencies. For example, if they are using 6 gigahertz to send a signal from earth to satellite, so they'll be using a different frequency apart from 6 from satellite to earth. Now why this is being done? To avoid confusion between the signals, or to, I could say, to avoid loss of energy. They use different types of frequencies as far as uplink and downlink is concerned. Now what is uplink and downlink? The signal which is being transmitted upwards to satellite is called as uplink, and the signal which is being transmitted back to receiving earth station is known as downlink. Fine. So thus uplink frequency is the frequency used to transmit signal from earth to satellite, whereas downlink frequency is the frequency used to transmit the signal from satellite to earth. I hope the point is clear. These are some of the advantages of satellite transmission. The biggest advantage of satellite internet access is its availability compared to other internet connection types. It is much more available in nature. As far as speed is concerned, it is much faster than dial-up connections, and as far as latency is concerned, satellite internet connections are high latency, meaning that a great deal of time is required for packets of information to travel to the satellite and back. Satellite internet connections have low latency. This is I need to rectify this mistake. Satellites uses low latency. Low latency in the sense less amount of time is taken by the packet to travel from satellite to earth or from earth to satellite. So this must be rectified, or this must be put up in mind while studying advantage of satellite transmission. As far as disadvantage is concerned, communication through satellite is costly, so this is one disadvantage, and the security measures are not that high as far as satellite communication is concerned. So again, that is a disadvantage of satellite transmission. This is the last slide of chapter number 2. Here chapter number 2 gets over. I hope you guys remember what is guided media and unguided media. Coaxial cable, fiber optic, those were guided. In the signals were provided guidance in the form of cables. But as far as satellite or microwave is concerned, these are unguided, or I could say a wired connection is a guided medium, whereas a wireless connection or an unwired connection is known as unguided media. So guided media is also known as bounded media because they have boundaries, and unguided media don't have any boundaries, so they are unbounded. Twisted pair, coaxial are examples of wired, whereas radio and infrared are examples of wireless. Additional transmission capacity can be obtained by adding more wires, but we don't have any wires in unguided media, so that sort of feature cannot be added in unguided media. Wired media lead to discrete network topologies, whereas wireless media leads to continuous network topologies, in the sense the frequency set by guided media is fixed, But as far as unguided media, it is not fixed, it depends, right? Since we don't have any guidance as far as unguided media is concerned. Installation is costly, time consuming and complicated as far as guided media is concerned, but as far as unguided is concerned, it takes less time and less amount of money as far as unguided media is concerned. This was it regarding chapter number 2. We have completed chapter number 2. I'll soon upload chapter number 3. Till then, take care. Bye.